Our next speaker is Dr. Hildy Grossman. She's president, founder of Upstage Lung Cancer, a 501c3 nonprofit with a mission to raise awareness, reduce stigma, and invest in early detection research. Dr. Grossman is a clinical psychologist and a jazz singer. She was diagnosed with lung cancer in 2006. Hildy is a long-term survivor and advocate. She is the artistic director, producer for all Upstage Lung Cancer Productions, which is the only patient advocate organization to exclusively use musical and theatrical entertainment to raise funds to accomplish their mission. Dr. Grossman, please come up.
Oh, heck, you can call me Hildy. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm really honored to be among so many hardworking, passionate people. I'll tell you a little bit about myself, and yes, this is 12 years now, next month. And my lung cancer was found completely by accident. I had a new pair of shoes, and I stepped onto a threshold of a tiny little stairwell, and I sailed out, and that started a whole crazy process of feeling like I had hurt my wrist. Went to the doctor. The doctor sent me to another doctor because they didn't do they didn't do wrists. Sent me to somebody to look at elbows. The elbow person said, we did the wrong test, so why don't we just give you an MRI in your back? Maybe you have a pinched nerve. And I knew that sounded crazy, and my usual self would say, this is silly, I'm going home. But for some reason, I went along with it, and that test and all the wrong tests and the mishaps, it's a long story, I'll abbreviate, that led to finding two tiny little tumors in my right lung, my upper and my middle, and they were two different tumors. It sort of matches me as a Gemini, not that I follow this too much, but anyway, so I was very, very lucky because it was found early. I had only surgery. I did not have to have any further treatment. And as my PCP that I was seeing at the time said to me, somebody up there really likes you. So it was kind of an amazing thing. And Upstage Lung Cancer has a tagline that says, survival should not be by accident. Therefore, we use music and musical theater to raise funds for early detection lung cancer research. And I feel like you can't dismiss any target for funding, any research for funding, but the name of the game for survival, the reason I'm here 12 years later, is that it was found so early. So if we could, our goal, our dream is to find a non-invasive, easily given test that could look for lung cancer early, whether it's in the urine, whether it's in the blood, whether it's in the breath, or whatever. If we could do that and you just go to your doctor's appointments as you usually do, an annual physical, and in addition to checking for diabetes or pregnancy, if you're a woman, you could get this test and determine if you have lung cancer. So that's our passion. That's what we're trying to do. We've funded some wonderful projects that have a lot of hope, very innovative. Some of the projects we've funded have been very innovative. One last year that was so interesting was we funded with Longevity, in partnership with Longevity, was this woman, Lita Harari at Mass General Hospital, is using these special optics to look at tumors. And so while you're at the biopsy stage, I didn't know this. Maybe you do, but I did not know that if you have a tumor and it is a malignant tumor, it doesn't have to be malignant all through that tumor. So if you've got parts of it that are malignant and parts that aren't, you're at the luck of the draw when you stick the needle in to try to retrieve that tissue to evaluate it. Anyway, she's developed these special optics that can look into the tumor and make decisions where to take that biopsy. So that's just one of the innovative pieces. We also funded something at the Koch Institute at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, where it's very amazing that this woman is looking at these teeny tiny little particles that can be detected in the urine that are smaller than anything that could ever be detected by a CT scan. So we're not stopping until we can find something, as I said, that's easily administered, that it's non-invasive, not expensive, and that we can try to make a difference in this terrible disease. So I think I'm like about 5 minutes, right?
You got 28 seconds.
Oh, well, it's been very nice seeing all of you, and I hope you enjoy your lunch, and Dusty will be here for the next person.